Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're really getting into the weeds of technical analysis.
We are, and specifically, we're looking at whether just focusing on price charts can, tell you more than the news sometimes.
Exactly. And for this, we're relying heavily on insights from a fantastic source, our dear friend, Crypto Infos.
Ah, yes. Crypto Infos, their work is always, well, quite thought-provoking.
It really is. We've shared some of their material before, those super clear yellow charts. Big thank you to my dear friend for those.
They definitely have a knack for visualizing data.
Look at this crypto info they've provided here. They have this really strong conviction, built from experience and study, that technical analysis is, well, basically the best way to analyze markets. Superior, they call it.
And the reasoning behind that is key, isn't it?
It is. It boils down to real action. It's not about guessing or what might happen based on news. It's about what people are actually doing.
Buying and selling. Literally, like the saying goes, put your money where your mouth is. And they go further, saying that every single candle on a chart, those little bars.
Yeah, the daily ones, hourly.
Right. Each one holds all the crucial information. It tells you what traders are doing, what the big players, the whales, are up to.
And where the so-called smart money is stepping in or maybe getting out.
It's like a direct readout of market sentiment and action, all condensed visually.
Which is why they argue that news fundamentals, while maybe interesting,
Yeah.
they see it as much less useful for making actual trading decisions, often just flashy headlines, attractive clickbait.
So helpful only in maybe very specific small instances, perhaps confirming something the chart already showed.
Exactly. The focus is purely on the observable behavior reflected in the price and volume, not the external stories.
It really makes you think about how you interpret market signals, doesn't it? They're saying the chart action is the primary signal.
It is. The narrative might follow or even mislead. The chart shows the response.
Okay, so let's make this concrete. They shared a specific analysis, right, on MOA.
Yes, MOG. For anyone unfamiliar, it's a digital asset they track. And based on their daily chart analysis, the status is bullish.
Bullish, okay. And what's the observation?
They note, we are still moving around the resistance of this pattern. And importantly, waiting for a retest of the moving average.
Right, so resistance, that price level where sellers tend to show up, and testing the moving average often acts as a kind of confirmation point. Are buyers strong enough here?
Exactly. It's a critical point, supply versus demand playing out.
So what are the potential outcomes according to their analysis?
Well, if MAMO manages to basically break upwards through that resistance, the next target they see is somewhere in the range of 18,000 to 20,000 units.
And those targets aren't just pulled out of thin air, presumably. They come from the chart pattern's historical levels, often shown on those yellow charts.
Correct. It's data-driven.
Yeah.
But there's the other side, too.
If it fails, if it gets rejected at that resistance.
Then the analysis points to a first downside target, around approximately 12,000 units.
Okay, so it gives a clear potential range based on how the price behaves at this key level.
It does. So bringing this all together, what Crypto Infos is showing us is that technical analysis, when focused on that real market action and those chart patterns.
It can provide some pretty clear insights, potential targets, key decision points.
Right. It's a method that really values the what the market is doing over maybe the why from external news.
Definitely food for thought. It prompts a question for you, the listener, really. Given this perspective from Crypto Infos, how might your own understanding of market movements change if you shifted your focus more towards pure market action, perhaps a bit away from the constant cycle of news headlines?
That's a great question to ponder. How much weight do you give the chart versus the story? Something to think about.